Good morning. I'm Faith McDonnell, and if there are any Greek scholars out there, you may have noticed the transposed letters in the name of the organization where I'm Director of Advocacy. It should actually be, just as my sister here pronounced it very correctly, katartismos global, not karatismos. It's a Greek word that means to equip. And at Katartismos Global, we desire to equip church members in America to be advocates for their persecuted brothers and sisters around the world, including the Coptic Christians of Egypt. I'm honored to be at this very important conference, and it's great to be back in person with everyone here, addressing the indigenous Copts, past denied and future unknown, and especially to moderate this critical first panel at which two incredible advocates will be speaking on Egypt's denial of Copts' status and rights as indigenous peoples. In over 3 decades of advocacy, I have seen the unjust and evil situation towards indigenous people groups, both in Egypt and other countries. I particularly remember the first time I heard at a House of Representatives hearing in the 90s about Egypt's treatment of Copts and others under the Hamayuni decree. It was unfathomable to me that Christians had to receive permission from the president of Egypt, or even later a governor, to build a church or to do the most minor of repairs, including fixing the plumbing or painting a wall. This was a demonstration of Egypt's denial of Copt status and their rights as indigenous, you could say, First Nation people. Our wonderful speakers, Dr. Greg Stanton and Mr. Adel Gindi, will cover this topic each from their own personal vantage point and years of experience, and I have the honor of briefly introducing them. There's way too much to say about both Dr. Stanton and Mr. Gindi than we can fit in our time slot, so please do read up on all of the great accomplishments of these gentlemen. I will introduce Dr. Stanton, who will speak first, and then I will introduce Mr. Gindi. When Mr. Gindi finishes his remarks, we'll open up some discussion, and if time permits, end with questions received from you all. Dr. Gregory H. Stanton is the founding president and chairman of Genocide Watch. From 2010 to 2019, he was a research professor in genocide studies and prevention at the School for Conflict Analysis and Resolution at George Mason University, Arlington, Virginia. From 2003 to 2009, he was the James Farmer Professor in Human Rights at the University of Mary Washington in Fredericksburg, Virginia. Dr. Stanton founded Genocide Watch in 1999. He was the founder and director of the Cambodian Genocide Project and is currently the founder and chair of the Alliance Against Genocide, the world's first anti-genocide coalition. From 2007 to 2009, he was the president of the International Association of Genocide Scholars. I'm proud to say that I have known Dr. Stanton for many years and benefited greatly from his work in genocide studies and prevention. He is well equipped to address the efforts of Egypt's Islamists to eradicate the country's indigenous Coptic people. Please welcome Dr. Greg Stanton.